as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor, somewhere. Dad's safe. Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been...
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. My birthday crown. I was so proud.
I finally introduced Richard to the family.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did. A picture with Dad and the door to the library. Locked. There's got to be another way through. The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip. Should be able to explore the dark now. Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see.
Locked.
Been through this.
Need to open this.
Room in here.
Just stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing. This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are... A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality. Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be boring your sword this time.
Lara, I've reviewed the
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages. Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor. This is probably my grandfather Benjamin. Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the prophet's tomb. Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research. Need a combination for this lock. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement.
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
They say a good test of a relationship is
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Amelia,
Still just as creepy as I remember.
My
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could.
Always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory.
I'm at a
Bishop to King 7. Everything is almost...
Dad loved a good bottle of wine.
Dad, this is it. The basement of despair.
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there. See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The keepers of knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday. Water damage from the main hall above. Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Amelia left tonight.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
For God's sake, memorize
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though. The Croft family crest and initials PC. I wonder if this belonged to my grandfather. Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
I've read.
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life? One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
I always accepted.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly? Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time. Blank, except for the image of a key. I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire. I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid.
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
This was always one of my favorite books in this library.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. This picture was taken in the library. This should help me read the map. I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. X marks the spot, as they say.
Lara.
The master key. This should get me into the West Wing. All right. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the forbidden West Wing. I think there might be more clues to find in the library. Need to search the rest of the manor for the clues to the combination. Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep. The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing. Need to search the rest of the manor for the clues to the combination.
after everything Atlas
I think this was Dad's pocket watch.
has done. How could you tell him about the expedition?
This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but... My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her.
I believe it took this trip to push.
Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. Their anniversary was in October. But which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday.
I am...
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it.
Amelia wouldn't...
At least that old thing still works. Okay, Laura, keep it together. You're starting to see things.
My lord, we all hope your work...
Touched for years, exactly as she left it.
I stood up to my.
I don't have any memory of this. Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small. Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned.
Blocks of red. Dad's favorite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination. Okay, back to the study to open that safe. I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
Dad? What do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues.
I returned.
Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite painting by Amelia, the day of our wedding anniversary. For God's...
Blank, except for the image of a key. I can see the map. Looks like the key. This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages. The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number, but which one? I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts.
That's not it. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues. That worked. It makes me happy to know that Dad kept us safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Hidden message. What are these strange marks?
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
to win. Someday.
That worked. Damn, locked in. Did this open the secret door from the inside? Hope I'm not trapped in here. Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe?
The re-
Might be able to use this tag. The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want any. This was part of a set of. Dad's collected knowledge. Amazing. Even in here, Dad went out of his way to hide his findings. There's an inscription. This is the Croft unit. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor? This bust of Anubis was from Dad's. My stuffed pet. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west, our future to the south, our past is to the north. Incredible. This crypt was here all along. My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love, it's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me with all my love, your mother.
What's this? A letter.
Lara.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents. I want to honor all of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of